Dong is a professor at Georgetown University's McDonough School of Business. He's joining us now via Skype. Always great to see you, Arthur. Better when you're here in the studio, but pleasant to see you there. Talk to me about
It's great to be here.
You bet. Talk to me about this resource in China. I've heard a lot of experts saying that China really can tap into shale, much like the United States did, to reduce its dependency on others for energy. What's the potential look like to you?
Absolutely. It's been pretty well understood that China has amongst the world's largest shale reserves. The United States has been forward in this for a decade now, and China is just beginning to get started with the exploration of their shale reserves. New discoveries, such as the one that your reporter just reported on, certainly is going to make the overall supply in China a much more interesting play as we move forward.
And energy needs, of course, in the past have been fed by coal, which has resulted in a lot of smog, as you well know. How quickly can China expand its pipeline network to try and reduce the reliance on coal?
Well, given China's past success in terms of construction, their almost lightning rate of speed with regard to either creation of high-speed rail or pipelines elsewhere in the world, I would say that if China directs its sort of focus on the creation of new pipelines, it'll happen much sooner than observers would normally estimate.
And Arthur, China remains the world's top importer of natural gas. To your point, the country suffered a major gas crunch last winter, and President Xi in August called on state energy agencies to boost national energy security. I guess that'll get people going as that spurred them into action.
Yeah, I think amongst the world's gas suppliers, Qatar, Australia, Russia, and certainly the United States, they've been eyeing the China market for gas export or import into China as a very, very potentially vast and deep market for natural gas for all the reasons that you just described, which is environmental reasons and the need to sort of shift away from dirty energy like coal and towards cleaner burning fuels like nat gas.
What are some of the obstacles standing in the way of this? Are there problems, potential problems?
Yeah, the potential problem right now is it's not so much supply. It's a matter of building those compression facilities where gas is found, such as in the United States, and then also for countries like China to build import facilities where the gas is unloaded from LNG tankers and then regassed and put into the gas supply pipeline. So there are infrastructural questions, and certainly, guiding all of this is certainly the current trade debate that is, embroiling the United States and China.
And what impact is that having?
Well, it's certainly having a major impact because China previously had committed itself to very, very large purchases of American LNG. And since the beginning of the trade wars, with the imposition of tariffs, China has all but dried up all of those orders and shifted their preferences to purchasing LNG gas from Qatar.
Interesting. Arthur Dong joining us from Westchester, New York. Great to see you. Thanks so much. Have an enjoyable holiday.
Thank you, Mike. Pleasure to be here.